Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to From the Depths, where we are building a battleship today. Now, let me introduce you to Bismarck. As you can see, the hull, pretty much done for now, 249 blocks in length and 37 blocks wide. Historically, Bismarck, of course, had a length of 251 blocks, well, meters, and 36 meters wide. So I'm slightly wider, slightly less long, but that feels good to me. I like the shape of the hull. I spent quite a bit of time building it, actually. It was kind of boring, but yeah. It should be somewhere on the screen while I'm talking here. You see me building in silence, you know, top left or top right, something like that. Designing the hull itself didn't feel like, you know, recording it with my voice and all of that. There's only so much I can talk about while building a hull, you know. So, yeah. Here we are, and we have an engine room. This is all the room I have for my engines. Of course, I could make the engines go into all these smaller rooms, but we'll get to that later. Let's start off with this room here. And for that, the crank motors have to go. Because, you know, I'm learning. You go there, and I don't want you immediately to the hull. So like that, that'll do. That'll do just fine. You will of course be wheeled. So will you. No. Yes. Excuse me. That's gonna be the engine setup. Well, the propeller setup. Now let's see. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 will do. Please tell me you fit. Yeah, no problem. This will be a very powerful engine. Could also go for the large gearboxes, but I don't like them. I don't like the large steam engines. Never did, never will. I like the medium ones far more. Whee! Oops. Is there a reason for my madness? No, not really. Okay, and this will be the boiler room. I'm tempted to add a big one, but it doesn't fit. So instead, something like this. That is the wrong one, isn't it? It is. Hey, I said place, you muppets. Resources, storage. Just because we can. That's the output, isn't it? Yes. Whee! It's one of those little mistakes I always make. Why? Don't ask me. I just know that I do. Alright, how much engine power can we generate? 53,000. That is not bad. Smash. Let's connect it up again. Good, good, good. Okay, now. Hello, turbine rooms. 1, 2, 3, 3. Steam engines. First turbine operational. The second turbine, in theory, operational. Let's make sure you actually start running. That is 4 turbines. Of course, this ship had 12 boilers originally. Well, 1, 2. You know, in theory, I have 12 boiler blocks, so that counts. Yeah, still have too much output though. So back to the turbines. And another 4 boilers up and running. Well, turbines up and running. Just checking the pressure. Currently we are gaining pressure still. That is not good. Because watch the engines shut down in a moment. 30,000 power remaining. 20,000. 15. That's what we don't want. Now I could of course add another boiler room. I suppose we could add boilers here in the middle. Yeah, I'm gonna add some boilers in the middle. They're gonna be small. Not even sure if this is viable like this. Guess we'll see. Oh yeah, that works. Okay, fair. Oh, missed one. There we go. And power up these boilers. These turbines, I mean. Come on. That's filled up. Now, the red color is really starting to annoy me. So let's paint the boilers a prettier color, shall we? Like so. It doesn't really matter much. I mean, it's going to be hidden anyway, but still. Ooh, look at that. Pressure 7. Okay, any pressure above 7.5, I'm gonna... Hold on. I know what we can add and should add still. After all, we got a couple of rooms where we can actually do this with. That's 3 rooms, right? Let's do it like that. That's way better, I think. Of course. Hold on. Go away. Yeah. only one in this section. In fact, you're the only one around. Okay, yeah, no, that works. There. Now we can store some of the steam. Why are you... Oh, that's odd. And the last one. There. Okay, we can now store a large amount of steam, which is good. And of course, that is used to power the turbines, and the turbines are used resources. To power that. Let's see what happens. If it goes full power, not quite sure what the engine power is used for, but we're using it. We're using it a bit too much. Let's see the energy regeneration. Yeah, it's not... We're currently not generating a lot of energy because our steam pressure is low. Once the pressure builds up, it will be better, of course. It will be better. Okay. So, what is next? Next room. I'm gonna use you. Rubber, please. You know what? No, let's go for stone. It's not a large AI room, is it? Let's reinforce that a bit more, shall we? Mainframe. Transmitter, inter-vehicle transmitter, new position for the wireless transmitter. We will broadsides. 2100 meters. Minimum broadside range is 1000 meters. cares? Start broadsiding. There. Okay. That'll be the AI. And over here, I want resources, ammo. As well, please. Okay. 5,550 nuts extractable as ammo per minute. Good. Here. Blocks, stone blocks. These are R3s. Okay. AI room, ammo room. Plenty of other rooms to use later on as well, but I think right now we have our main below deck rooms set up. We are a water vehicle, we are a ship or a tank. Let's see. She turns slowly, but she remains relatively stable in the water. She's doing 16 meters a second. There. Let's increase the output of the centerline propeller. 20 meters a second. Yeah. 21. Holy, we can reach 22, I think. Nice. Now. Number 4. Okay. Perfect. Now. Is it only 8? Yeah, that would be only 8. Am I gonna do that? I'm tempted. just to add another deck layer here, make it very... Yeah, I'll just do it. And then I'll make some opening. Yeah, I know how I'm gonna do this. The thing is, every bit of armor that I place here is less room for the turrets. Okay. Look at that. That's gonna be a heavy gal. Heavy indeed. Now, she had 38 centimeter guns, also known as 15-inch. Let's quickly... Those are some lovely pictures. Yes. Okay, more importantly, where do we fit them? Let's grab the yellow color once more. It's a color I generally don't use on my ships, so it's perfect for measuring stuff out. If I do something like that... You know what? Different design plan. Subobjects. Ooh. Back here. Yeah, there's no need to do that yet. Okay. Okay. We're going advanced cannons, obviously. There's no alternative, is there? And it's a dual gun setup. Okay, this will be the gun. Or at least the size of the gun. Is that enough? Double check, we're above the deck now. That means one more. Firing piece. Hold on. It's not 50, you muppets. Gouge increaser. And we need one more. Okay. $380. Now we have 7. go 3. Well, I guess I could do it if I move the deck up 1 bit, then this would work. Otherwise, I fear my guns will not have enough power to them. And we do want guns with power, right? Do we want a lot of ammo on the guns, or do we want a lot of loaders? Okay. I am sorely tempted to just go with loaders and not as much ammo storage in the guns. No idea if it's a smart decision, though. No idea at all. You know what? Let's try it. If nothing else, we can simply do it over again and again and again. Get something like this. 1, 2. You need a 4-meter clip length for this. I don't have that. I have 3 meters. Ooh. Alright. Heavy, that's a 3-meter. Okay, okay. Now the question is, what kind of shell will I make for you? I'm thinking squash hat? Using penetration depth fuse, and then frag shells. Good length require 2 meters for this. No. 4-meter required for this. Hash. High explosive, penetration depth fuse, 3-meter clip length. Thank you, with 2 frags. Okay. Currently doing 52 rounds. I forgot about the cooling. I forgot about the cooling. I need to make the whole 2 blocks higher. Yeah, that's acceptable. Because I want at least this. Thank you, Munchleys. You're not connected currently. I am aware. That one. That is 116 rounds a minute. That is not great. resembles, please. Give me a marauder. Well, damage is okay. Relative small showers of force. Oh, she is dead though. Okay, I think we can work with this for now. This is barely enough. Almost like I measured it out. Almost. I didn't. Hell no. Okay. Then we need to armor the turret up. Pardon me. Yeah, I have some work to do with the hull, sadly enough, but that was to be expected. Okay. Yeah. I like it. I like it. I like it. And I'm gonna like it even more when I'm finished with this. Okay. Checking. Rotating. Fine. It's not the nicest shape. I mean, it's a square. I built a square somehow. Rather than going around, but sure. And no, I'm not gonna bother calling them Bruno and stuff like that. Sorry, folks. Alright, let's put the picture back on. Picture back on. Where the hell is the... Of course I removed that one picture. Okay. I have the other gun around here. this turret, it can go a bit closer actually to the other one. That'll do. Aft section, we're gonna do somewhat the same here, I think. How far aft should you be? Roughly here, I think. Turret 1. And turret 2 will be fairly close again. Like so. Now, I totally do not have enough ammo anymore, I think. Let's take a look. Yeah, only have half of the ammo required. That's pretty bad. Refill all shells. All guns are operational. Get a Marauder in. Fire. That's 60k damage. Not impressed with the ammo right now, but I am in God mode, right? Right. Yes, this is the main advantage of this turrets. Okay, that was fun. Let's do that again with the crossbows. Oh yeah, she's cutting quite decently actually. Stop that gun from shooting. Oh yeah. Yeah, these guns work. These guns work, ladies and gentlemen. And there goes the crossbones. Alright. Now these guns, they are a bit far back, aren't they? Yeah, they should be a bit further forwards. So let's see what we can do, right? Let's remove you. One, two. like so, right? Okay. And this turret. It's not center lines. No, it was not. Not a main issue, but still. One block further. No, not one block further forwards. No, because I still need to add something else here. Okay, like so. Yeah, more or less where we want her. No, she needs one more block backwards. Okay, we got the room for that. Like that. Because, you know, protection in between the turrets. Is also necessary. I need to do the same here, don't I? Yeah. Also, notice how this turret is also... Neither of them are properly aligned. I'm very glad that I noticed this now. And not later. This is where you should be. There we go. Compartment 1, compartment 2. And the last compartment, number 3. Okay. Well, or 4. That's the main guns. That leaves this central line compartment here for the secondary batteries. Although I plan on using a lot of the secondary batteries I built on the Gneisenau. I plan on reusing them here on the Bismarck. What I also want to do, what I still need to do, is this. Why, hello there. Isn't it nice that I left some room? For the local weapon controllers. Now just for shits and giggles, because, you know, everyone who knows me knows by now that I tend to enjoy doing this every now and then. You Let's see what automatic fire does. Turret should be down, I think. Partially. Only fired a single shot rather than the 3 shots. Yeah, that turret's gone. Yeah, that is some nice firepower, really. I'm gonna enjoy finishing this ship and taking her to battle. Taking her to the proms. What the hell are you shooting now? Bloody hell, I need... card slots. Okay, let's try that again. Yeah, gone. There goes a secondary. Enemy ship, targeting the next main gun. Yeah, that crossbones was ripped to pieces very quickly. First gun going down. She's self-destructing, isn't she? Yeah, she is. Nice. Now, disable gun mode. Give me another crossbones. I want the crossbones to shoot back at me if she pleases. Preferably with her crowns. Single crown shots. That's a lot of damage. She's really trying to take down that turret, which is fine. Oh, there we go. That was not enough. Ooh, it was enough to really damage my engines. No, that's not a foe. Interesting, good to know. The rate of fire has decreased dramatically. Since I ran out of ammo. There she goes. Ooh, look at that. Oh no, okay, so top side. That's damage. Okay, that's cheating. That doesn't do this. What interests me mostly is this here. So this was breached, this was breached. Although this could have been a lower side explosion, but most likely it's just a normal breach. There is no pressure in these tanks. Due to the breach detection. don't want this, because I do want to be able to get the steam out of the tanks again. Okay, yeah, no, I'm gonna leave this as it is. Okay. Some nasty hits here. Not really fully penetrating the armor, but being close. Okay. The engine power wasn't even that much hit, since it's mostly it was the external pipes that got hit. Okay. Yeah. Right. Let's take a look. How much time do we... Oh my. Yeah. Oh my. I think we are done here for today. Next time, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to build up the deck, start building on the turret caps, start laying out the fundamentals for the superstructure. Until then, take care.